There's rumors that Tito Maswanganyi, the ambulance of Tembisa, is leaving. What's happening at Orlando Pirates? Hey, Kabuyelo. Is the team Abafana style falling apart? Welcome to Source Football Wisdom. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and post, especially to subscribe. Oi, oi.
Hotman.
Otiam.
Bathuk Galaxies. Sibona nje amabhakabhaka yenze ezinye izinto. This Saturday Orlando Pirates played without Tito.
Yeah.
They won by 1-0.
Yeah.
You could see creativity being echoed. They missed Tito kule weekend le. What do you think is happening between the Pirates and Tito?
I'll be honest. I'm not really sure. But one thing that I will say, I suspect that maybe the boy is not happy. Maybe the boy wants to go, as there's rumors that Tito might go. So maybe he's not happy that maybe there's a delay or whatever case may be. He thinks and he feels that it's the right time for him to go, and he feels that maybe the team can allow him to go. Maybe that's why he was not really himself. In the game when I'm too, look, there's no doubt, I'll be honest, there's no doubt that we are used to see Tito playing. And when we don't see him playing for Orlando Pirates, we're always going to ask questions. What's happening? And after I saw that he's not going to be part of the team, and I asked myself why. Then I got the rumors that Tito might be leaving. And so I don't know. I'm not sure. It's only the rumors. Rumors, they always come and go. So we'll hear from the team itself, Orlando Pirates, when they tell us what's happening with Tito.
Of a maskuluma ngaindaba Tito, we said ukuthi Orlando Pirates can move on. Do you think when the team will miss Tito?
I don't want to sound as if I don't appreciate Tito, ne? But I want also players to understand and hear what I'm going to say now. Is that Pirates? It's a team. Pirates is a company. Everyone will come there and serve the company, and when the time comes for you to go, then you'll go. There were players before Tito. There were players before. If I can go back and count players that were there at Pirates, the Prince Jomosono, Ace Kuse, Innocent Mwango, Botebho Moloi, Sibusiso Zuma, Thabo Mngomeni, Cheris Kosana, Pauline Ndlanya, Tukutuku Makanya, Cheeseboy Mukwena. I can name them. They went there, they served the team, and then we went there, the time comes, and then they had to leave the team. So I want players to understand that when you get an opportunity to play for any team, give your best. You are saving the team. You are not the team. You are this puzzle that needs to fit in the team at that moment, at that period. And then when that puzzle is complete, then they take it. Maybe it's a silverware, they put it there in the table, and then they start another puzzle again. So that's how it is. So I want players to understand that whether you are there or not, the company is still going to be there. So I mean, they're a good team. Tito Umbogazi left. The team soldier on. We won without Umbogazi. And then again, Kingama 2000, he left. And before it was Nkota. Nkota left. Kingama 2000 was behind with us. We won. And then Kingama 2000, he left. It tells you that you're not going to be a Pirates when. You're going to come and be that puzzle. In the whole puzzles that they've put them together, you're going to be that puzzle that is missing, that they're going to put you in there, and then the puzzle is complete. Then they'll take that puzzle and put it on top of the table and start another puzzle. So Pirates will still going to go on. with Tito or without Tito.
No, sakuzwa Hotman. Badlalile ke this weekend the Pirates ba winner 1-0, courtesy of a goal scored by Dion Hoto. What did you make of that performance, the Pirates against Sekhukhune?
Look, Pirates played very well. They played very well. I like how they especially this boy Mukobedi. I'm fit. Yeah, I'm fit too. This boy makes the game very simple. You know, if people they know or they still remember Ezrom Nyandoro in that midfield, that's Kobedi for you. He plays simple football. He doesn't complicate things. He's there when you need him. He's not there because you don't need him. You don't find him to where he wants to complicate things for himself. No, he just plays simple. He gets the ball, he passes the ball. He covers the space when he needs to cover the space. He plays a very, very simple game in that midfield. And that's what you need, you know, in big teams like Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Uluntuzan, and the Kaizer Chiefs. And Pirates, they played very well. They played very well. I think they didn't click well Umtiane na Mukobedi in that midfield, you know, but they played very well. It was just a matter of time for Pirates to get a goal. I mean, they were attacking. Sekhukhune, they were just, you know, I don't know. They was just sitting. And I ask myself that too. When somebody comes and fight with you in your house, if you can't show that, make him feel uncomfortable to come to your house and fight with you, what are you going to do when you go to his house? Because now Sekhukhune, I expected Sekhukhune to really frustrate the Pirates, to really, you know, give it all in terms of, you know, make Pirates to worry about defending because they're playing away, you know. But the Pirates, they turn it around. They made an away game to be home game. And they played very well. They create chances. Butuma was there creating chances. It didn't happen. It didn't happen again. It didn't happen. But look, Pirates, it was a very tough one. Sekhukhune was sitting, closing spaces, not allowing that freedom more in that midfield for all our Pirates to find the pockets. That's why you find sometimes a police at some point you will drop a Pitipanyana to come and get the ball because the spaces were very, very tight between the defense and the midfielders. But I like what the Pirates they did in terms of, look, we're going to try in the middle, we're going to use the width. We're going to use the midfield, you know, to penetrate in the midfield. If it's not on, we use the width. And by using the width, they were doing very, very well because Woto was doing a fantastic job. Woto. Look, guys, I like Woto. But there's one thing I don't like about Woto. And I want, you know, it's hurting me to see what is happening with Woto. Because Woto, he does a very good job. He works very hard to get the ball from the defense, and he will make those runs going forward. But his final pass, that's where I get hurt to say all his final passes, they're disappointing. They are disappointing. And eventually, for him, by going in, it happens that he got a goal. And that was a beautiful goal, Otto. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. And I'm asking. I'm not that I think I know better, but I'm asking, maybe what I'm going to ask, it will help Otto. Get maybe 5 cones. Put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at training, you get a ball. Before you can go in, you put those 5 cones, and then you go to the box. There's these things called a mannequin. Mannequin is those ones it's like a human being. Then you plug the one on the first pole, you plug another one in the middle, you plug another one in the last pole. And then when you dribble there in those markers, you dribble when you're done dribbling, just aim. The first one, you can aim the first pole. Hit the head of that marker. The second one, hit the head of that second marker in the middle. The other one, the third one, you hit the last pole, the head of the last pole. I think if you can do that, maybe I think it will help you. Now you know that after dribbling, your target should be where. Because I think you're doing a very good job. You make good runs, you're dribbling very well. I love that. You've got energy, you've got speed, you've got good recovery. But I want you to work on that final delivery. Because for me, it's hurting me looking at the work rate that you've put. When you look back where you come from, Otto, making the run from being a left back and you find yourself as a left winger there and put the cross there. Then when you don't get it right in terms of the cross, it hurts me because of you work hard to put yourself in that position. Then now you need to work on the finishing in terms of putting that cross. And then, they did well, Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune. I was disappointed with Sekhukhune because I understand Pirates is a big team, guys. I understand that playing against a big team, they've got good players, they're on song, they're doing very well, they're creating chances. You want, obviously, to defend that. But now, here's the thing that I always ask is that you're going to defend. And then you're going to get the ball. Then what are you going to do with that ball? That's my concern. And that's something that didn't really sit well with me with Sekhukhune when they're in position.
I know. So Khotman. Obviously, second leg next week, and then Orlando Pirates plays Sekhukhune tomorrow evening. If I'm not mistaken, Badlala Tuesday or Wednesday, but I think Kuksas.
Tuesday, tomorrow.
Sekhukhune is a Scotini, slaughterhouse, as you would say. Bazo survive.
You can ask anyone that went to arena, they will tell you. It's like when you get there, you get swallowed by that arena. It's like you're swallowing Pagad because of the way the team is. Orlando Pirates is a big team. They've got good players. They've got good supporters that they support the team and they come in numbers. It's not easy to play against Orlando Pirates arena. Playing them in your, in your home game, maybe you'll find a way. But playing against them at arena, you can ask a lot of coaches. They will tell you that they find it very difficult to play against Ilomduzana. Pirates arena. But there's one thing too that I wanna see arena, man. I'm not putting pressure to anyone, but I just wanna see one thing. There was a change on Saturday when Pedersen came in, and everyone was like, "Wow, okay." No, I saw it. I saw some good touches there. I saw that he's got a vision that he wants to be also playing with his teammates. That is good. So I want to see him as Godini. I hope maybe the coach will start him, against Sekhukhune. Now Sekhukhune, it's a rehearsal for Sekhukhune for the weekend game because they're coming again at the arena against the Pirates to the second leg of M10-8. So they're playing tomorrow against Pirates at arena. And I just want to see Pedersen and see how now Sekhukhune is going to respond because they couldn't do much when they were playing home game in Old Peter Mokaba in Polokwane. And then now they're going to play with Pirates at arena tomorrow and again face Pirates at arena on Saturday. Let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see indeed. Khotman, let's move on to Mamelodi Sundowns. What a start to the season for the Sundowns, eh? They've been conceding a lot of goals. Babe Netlantla babuye ba win 3-2. We saw it. It happened first game when they played Polokwane City. It then happened first game yabo of the league, and then bazo dlala ne Marumo Gallants ba winner, draw against Chiefs. This weekend babambi Golden Arrows. Last season abantu abaningi bebakhala ngoMiguel Cardoso ukuthi sharp we are winning games. Mara shusha in piano asiboni. Is that still the case kule season?
Mdu, you know, this guy is you can think he's lost his foot, but all of a sudden he can turn around and be something else. I don't know. Even last season he started this way. Sundowns last season they did struggle, because if you can remember, at some point I said this league is for Orlando Pirates. Early when the season starts, because of Sundowns, they struggled when the season started last season, and even this season they're not in their face. They're not in their space where they I would say they're comfortable like last season. After a couple of games, they started to find their feet, and then everyone were like, wow, guys, what are we gonna do now? Sundowns are back. They struggled last season, and even now I think they're struggling there and there. And I see coach is trying to find some combination with certain players. You can see Mailula also. Yesterday he started Mailula with Ulontuzana Mutiba. He's trying some combinations of also Mukwena there in the midfield, Ndlovu there. He's trying something, I don't know, but how I saw the game, he's trying to find some combination with certain players, and then I think he didn't have enough time in the preseason to do that, because if he had enough time to do that in the preseason, already he will know now that if I play Umdu no Kevin, I know I hlangane the polale 1-2 asitholi, but if I can play Umdu no Aaron, then I will get that 1-2 and then sangene boxing. So those are the things that I'm looking at, and mind you, when I talk like this, I'm putting a different people in that picture to say, Umutiba started with Ulontuzana Umailula, and for me it seems like it didn't work, and then now you brought in again Uleon there, and I think Leon will do good with Mailula, because when they play against Marumo Gallants, I think they've got a bit of understanding of each other. This one knows that he needs to sit there. This one knows that he needs to move around here, try to find the space. Look at the goal of Mailula, and look at who laid the pass for Mailula against Marumo Gallants. Don't take those things very lightly. Don't take those things very lightly. Take them very serious, because for that thinking yake Leon just to lay it for Ulontuzana Umailula, it must tell you something, Coach Caruso. So, but I understand where you're coming from. I understand, Coach. You still have a Van Veek there also. You still have Abamkulisi. You still have Ulontuzana Umkwena also, Ndlovu also find his feet. You started to Mutiba. I understand that you're still trying to find some combinations, because you also played Ulontuzana Obas in the position that normally Utebza that plays there, and then he gets some yellow cards Obas there. And yeah, I understand. You put the defense, Abo Ulontuzana, Ukekana was not there. You put Ukoza, no Chuanis. Yeah, for me it didn't look good at all. I would say Sundowns were lucky not to really get hammered by Arrows yesterday. And I will say this again. If you can watch the goal of Arrows and then check the position of the defense of Mamelodi Sundowns. If they would continue like this, they're gonna be in trouble, because you as a centre back, you've got two centre backs. They're standing like this. If the ball is this side, they need to move this way. Natural position, they're like this. But if the ball is this side, they need to move this way. Why? Because he needs to put his body behind the ball. So that means when they move this side, that means the right winger there, he can't sit direct to the goal post because Ukoza is here. But his positioning was very wrong. Ukoza. And also, I question Uchwanis to say, yes, Ukoza was wrong. But where were you? How are you defending? You should be trying to be more on in the side of goal side, because the ball is this side. You cannot pick the striker, you standing this side. You should be in the goal side. Then he must be outside. So that means you also, Chinese, you're supposed to be where? You're supposed to be this side. As Kwaza was supposed to move, you're supposed to be this side. And then allow Dion that side. Rather the ball goes behind, backwards. Then all of you can shift again and go the other side. But also the poor marking Eyako Chwanis was questionable from me to say, how do you really defend? One, you are facing a goal post. Two, you are in the wrong position because you allow De Jong to be between you and Ulontuzana Ukoza. And a beautiful ball, beautiful cross pass. I will put it that way. A beautiful cross pass. And De Jong finished that. Guys, you must know De Jong can score. De Jong can score. If I can ask you now, who was the top goal scorer last season? De Jong. And he scored against Sundowns. Yeah.
And then Hotman, Kusasa, on Wednesday by Dlali Sundowns, they play against very strong AmaZulu. Talking about a team, maybe Orlando Pirates to a 1-0 draw. They were just unfortunate lapha na MTN took Liwa 4-3 kuskukune, but by a kora, by a defender, they even know how to rotate the ball. Sibonile no coach Arthur Khuluma Ngomakokolo is happy with him. Do you see Mamelodi Sundowns winning against AmaZulu on Wednesday?
When I'm due, it's gonna be a bit difficult to really say they're gonna go and win Sundowns because you don't know, maybe Coach Cardozo is gonna change the team. Because how I look at Sundowns, guys, I don't want you to be confused. From where I'm sitting now, this is how I view Sundowns. I view Sundowns in this manner. Sundowns, they're more concerned about the league, about the Champions League. That's my point of view. The MTN 8, Carling Black Label, Nedbank, I'm not saying they don't take them seriously, but they've got their priorities. That our priority should be the Petri Premiership and the Champions League. So now they're going to play against AmaZulu on Wednesday. I've got a strong belief that Coach Cardozo is going to change the team. Definitely going to change the team. I'm certain. I've got that confidence that he's going to change the team and face AmaZulu. AmaZulu are doing well. They play well. So Coach Atazwan is doing a very good job with his players. They know how to defend. And I've seen how he tends to confuse opponents when he's got the ball. When he's got the ball, he's defending with 3. He's got 4 in the middle. He's got 3 up front. But when he loses the ball, he's got 4, he's got 3 in the middle, and still remain with 1 up front and then the 2 behind. So that's how he plays. And when you do that, you sometimes confuse the opponents, not knowing how to really deal with you guys when you're going to have those movements. And AmaZulu, they're playing very well, doing very well. And if Sundowns, they will come with more or less the same team that started against the Arrows, I don't see them coming back from against AmaZulu.
I know. Siyabonga Hotman, besicela usivalele yona.
Ola bafethu ngiyabonga bafethu kakhulu ke lona ubongane Benedict Vilakazi bambiza uTso bambiza Little Napoleon umshika insizwe ezishumi mayodwa ngeke enze lutho ngithi danko